the state's rights come back home to where they belong. We have to split our state's rights. We've turned them over to the federal government without a fight. And we're being forced to do things that I believe are unconstitutional. And our state is doing nothing to protect us. And I'd like to know, in the future, what are you all going to do to protect us from the federal government and having things forced down our throats that we don't want forced down our throats?
You know, the states' rights issue is, you know, Ray May have been fighting for 10 years and been a prophet on it. And a lot of us probably have ignored it over the years because it wasn't until this crowd got in there that it became so incredibly overbearing. That health care bill is not about health care reform, it's about control. They want to control what we eat, where we live, what we drive, and when we die. They cap and trade, they want to tax our energy, they want to shift, they want an income transfer from America to third world countries. So I think that's waking everybody up. But it's not as just easy as standing up and yelling at the federal government. It takes years, it takes lawyers, it takes millions of dollars. What I can commit to you is not itching for a fight with that crowd. I'm going to find the best one, look at my lawyers and find whether it may be water, it may be health care, it may be guns. But I'm going to find something that for Georgia to stand on and take them on. Hopefully some other states will join us, but I'll do it alone if I can. The other thing we can do is redistricting is going to be the first thing that lands on the next governor's plate in 2011. We do the census in 2010, and then we'll redraw the congressional lines and state representative lines in 2011 for the 2012 elections. We're going to add another congressman, so we're going to take 13 districts, turn them into 14, and adjust every seat out there. The Congress of the United States doesn't know we exist until we start drawing their lines. And then they're coming streaming into our office wanting to know about their districts. That's when we'll get their attention. That's when the next governor will have a veto pen. We'll be able to have a personal chat about states' rights for Georgia.
You know, I believe a lot of us believe in states' rights and we want to fight for states' rights. You know, you can stand up and you can preach a beautiful sermon about states' rights, but that's not going to get anything done. I am ready to take on Washington. Matter of fact, I have had a bill pending in the legislature dealing with an area that I currently have jurisdiction in my office, and it's the fact that on some types of insurance policies are covered by state law, and I have the authority to help consumers. On the majority of policies, they're under federal law because they're large self-insured companies under a law called ERISA. Those citizens don't have the benefit of state protection, and we have a bill I've been working with the medical doctors trying to get to the legislature where we would assert state authority to protect those citizens under that federal law, ERISA. I know we'll be sued. We've been threatened to be sued. The day it becomes law, we'll be sued. And I said, I'm willing to stand up and fight. But it's not just rhetoric. We've actually gone, we've looked for test cases. We found a case in Kentucky that gives us a little crack in the door where we can get our foot in. We think we can start chiseling away at this federal authority. But I'll tell you, standing up and ranting and raving might make you feel good. It's not government. It doesn't get things done. It doesn't accomplish things. We need someone that understands how to get things done. I spent 3 years in law school learning a little bit about the law. I know what the law is. I know what the Supreme Court is. You don't tell the Supreme Court to go jump in the lake. You beat them at their own game. That's what a smart lawyer does. You figure out how to beat them at their own game. You go before a judge and holler and scream. You're going to end up thrown out and losing. I want to win. I'm going to win on states' rights. I'm not just going to rant and rave to make people feel good. That's irresponsible, and I will not be irresponsible to